Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dark Asylum Podcast, the only podcast you need to be listening to, where you're going to hear three grown meaty men, try not to melt in this heat. I am the ultimate moist boy, the chosen one, Zach Winters. With me, as always, is the human sauna, Darkness.
Yes, the human sauna. Just steaming from my tits. Come on, enjoy, everyone.
I hated that. And the man who already looks like a melting milk dud, Big Vish.
All over the place, man. All over the place.
Oh, man. So if you're a listener and you are not in the Pacific Northwest, it has been hotter than shit here.
Yeah, I see what your temperature was at, and I fled the state. I had to leave. So
yeah, things might be a little weird this week. Sorry for if there's any issues. Darkness is in his Mormon compound in Idaho, and Big Vicious is skipping work right now.
Big Vicious is sitting. He's sitting in his truck watching things while he's working.
I just hope your coworkers don't see this. So how the hell are you guys? Darkness already said how he's staying cool in this unbearable heat, and I know we have listeners in Arizona. I don't know how the hell you do it, but it is a dry heat, and we have to deal with like humidity here, and it's awful.
Awful.
Yeah, when I was in California, it was 120 normally in the summer. It would hit like 120. Palm Springs, Indio, Coachella, all those places. Oh, it was so bad. And like I had a year that my AC went out and we melted at the house. We had to go get a hotel. It was so bad. But I know how they're feeling out there. I know how you guys were feeling on the other day when it hit 112 or something like that. But good God.
Luckily, I live an hour away from the coast, but unluckily, literally everybody had the idea to go over there. Like, I looked at almost every hotel on the coast, and there was nothing. I'm talking the big touristy cities. Okay, Newport, Lincoln City. Of course, they're not going to have Pacific City, Tillamook. Nothing.
By the cheese factory where nobody wants to be because it smells like rotting eggs.
Oh my God!
Coming out of the steam sacks.
What sucked was we got these winds that came in, and it wasn't cool winds. It was just like fucking. The only thing I pictured was fucking. What's her face off with Terminator 2 holding onto a fence and like it was just like holy crap! This wind came in. It was like, oh my God. Fucking had to run inside. It's like, dude, we're all going to die. And then they had on the weather report, it was like chance of rain. I'm like, are we going to have boiling raindrops coming out of the sky?
It'd be crazy if it was just like steaming. Like it wasn't rain. It was just steam.
I did like every time you walked outside, you just like made a face like you just walked into a fresh fart or something. You know that fucking ooh.
Yeah.
I can taste the air.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Somebody had Thai.
And the thing that sucks about it too, from what V was saying, like people are losing power in the middle of this thing.
So yeah. Luckily, it didn't happen on my side of the apartment complex, but it happened in my apartment complex.
That's what happened with me. Half our apartment complex went out, and it was like, dude. It wasn't even necessarily just half the apartment complex. It was like one half of like the block because the other apartment complex had the same thing. Half of it was out, so it was like this whole like one section, and I was like, what the hell? Funny story too. The company I worked for, one of the other stores, their power went out at like 6 o'clock, and the backup generator would kick in. So, like, they had to close, and like, we never close. Like, we're supposed to stay open for emergencies and whatnot. Well, come to find out, they finally got the power on the next day at like, I don't know, 9 in the morning, and they went out to find out why the backup generator didn't come on. They opened it up and it was gutted.
Oh, of course it was.
Somebody went in for the copper wire and everything.
Yep. Somebody gutted the motherfucker.
Oh man, there's so much copper wire in here.
Dude, I laughed my ass off because I was like, dude, like, that had to be some ballsy people too. Like, how did nobody notice like the big machine opened up while people are like loading out wire?
It's such a Portland thing to do. Oh my gosh. It's so Portland.
Keep Portland weird, everybody.
Catalytic converters and copper wire. Keep them
by weird,
lock and key.
By weird, we mean on drugs.
Yeah.
That's one thing I say when I don't feel like actually chasing somebody and they're grabbing Sawzall blades. I'm like, yeah, they're going for the catalytic converters. They look at me and they're like, and they ditch the blades and take off.
Yeah, it's crazy the stuff that they're pulling these days. But at least they didn't burn your place down. So, I mean, I guess we're ahead of the curve on that one. You're not Portland until you've had your place of business burned down. So, you know.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah. But anyway, so what we got? What we got this week? For God's sake. I've been like taken off the grid. I haven't seen anything, heard anything.
Well, that's what happens when you stay with Mormons.
I had to milk the cows, and then they told me they didn't have cows, but they had a bull, and I was just oh, well, I got this bucket full of milk. What am I supposed to do with it? They're like, that's not milk. That's a Kingpin joke I stole, so enjoy.
I know. I got it.
Anyway.
What's it like living in the 18th century with everybody and their funny beards?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. No, it's
now they're Swedish.
No, that's right. I was thinking of what are they? What was it in Kingpin? What was he? Amish.
He was Amish.
Yeah, never mind. I got him mixed
up. Yeah, I was trying to lean into that joke too, but you were just like, oh, now we're gonna go with Swedish people.
We raised the barn, Hezekiah and I. So
fuck, yeah. How have you been a professional wrestler this long and don't know how to improvise?
Well, I just pretty much keep the same monotone, nothing character and just ride it till it dies.
Yeah, you suck. It sucks for like people like me and Big V who like actually have to have personality.
Yeah, it's awesome that I don't. That's why I came up with such a good character. I just stand there and look at things. Every day it's like I was born, and I just get to look at things like they're brand new, and people think he's being weird. So it's like, all right, cool.
Hey, it worked for Nick Dinsmore.
Yeah, it did. I think.
Did you guys see the story about the old lady who killed her husband by throwing melted sugar onto him?
No.
I'm trying to find the story right now, but I'm going to do the weird story starting off that way. She, I guess, like, is an older couple and they're fighting, and she had been making essentially like in bar. If anybody who listens to us knows bartending, essentially she was making simple syrup and just boiling water. You put sugar into it and it's like sticky, but I guess she boiled the shit out of it. Just fucking got tired of his bitching and just threw it on him.
Fuck!
Give me sugar in water. Oh, it burns. Yeah, there you go. Wow.
She thought he was an alien.
She thought he was a giant cockroach wearing an Edgar suit.
I need sugar and water. And she's like, you're not getting me, cockroach man. Ah!
He was just sitting there with his iced tea. He was ready to, enjoy the hot summer day, and he got boiled alive. God damn it, Mildred, what are you doing?
A woman in the United Kingdom was found guilty of murdering her 80-year-old husband by pouring boiled sugar water on top of him.
Damn.
She was 59.
She was 59 and he was 80?
Yeah, and fucking grave robber. Oh, yeah, this lady totally looks like somebody who'd kill somebody who would think her husband was a cockroach, man.
She probably hooked up with him when she was like much younger, thinking he was going to die sooner, and he just didn't.
That was made for
She's like,
38 years. She was her husband's caretaker, CPS said. Prior to his death, there was a dispute between her and their daughter over... Oh, there's a dispute between her and their daughter over him, who was going to take care of him, I guess.
Did anyone else just catch Zach's Canadian come out?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, there was a dispute.
Dispute?
There was a dispute about.
It's less Canadian and more I don't know how to say words.
Nice. That was
They're
funny.
not giving a reason right now. The point of the sugar was to make the liquid thicker and stickier. It stayed on the skin, causing greater damage. No.
No, so this was intentional. This wasn't like she was making candy and got pissed off at him and just decided to throw it at him.
I'm sticking. They haven't. She was found guilty of murder, sentenced on July 9th, 2021. Will be sentenced on July 9th. I am sticking to the story of she thought he was a cockroach man.
Yes, when he asked for sugar and water, and that was the end of it for him.
He was just having a fucking like Alzheimer's attack, and I need sugar and water, and she's like, not today. Ah!
no. So since we brought up Canadians,
Oh
God.
I mean, he doesn't listen to the show, so he's not going to know. But I'd like to wish one of the probably only Canadians I know. He claims to be Canadian. BJ Darner, a happy birthday.
He's not Canadian.
He says he's Canadian. So
They don't.
I'm
They
wishing
don't
him a
have black
happy
people in
birthday.
Canada.
I'm wishing him a happy birthday. And if he doesn't hear the show and try to claim I didn't say it, well, that's his own damn fault.
If we I guarantee you, if we tag him in it when the show's live, he'll listen to the show just for this part, and then he'll say it was the best show we've ever had, and then he'll promote the fuck out of us. All we gotta do is say his name 3 times, like Candyman almost.
Or Beetlejuice.
Except instead of killing us, he'll show up and put us over.
I don't know. You tried to kill darkness.
Yeah, we
I think
talked about that.
He's tried to kill all of us at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just an accomplice to his attempted murders on my former tag team partner.
No, there was the time when he threw the tag belt at your head and it got stuck in your hair.
What was the chairs? The chairs that wrapped around my head.
Yeah. See, he's...
Yeah. So, happy birthday there.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Get some maple syrup and some Foster. No, not Foster. What are they drinking? What are they drinking in Canada? Blue?
I'd invite him on the show, but literally the only comic he reads is Green Lantern. And then the rest of the 3-hour show will have to be him hanging out with his best friend, John Cena and shit. I'm hoping he listens to this now.
Yeah. We wonder why we weren't invited back to the next show. He's like, oh, what happened?
I don't know who we is.
You're right. I went on his show. I'm going back. You're not. I'm
always on his show.
Yeah, they talked about.
Oh yeah, PCW roundtable thing.
Yeah,
I've never been on the show.
What?
I thought you were on it once.
No.
Really?
I got a message once. I was sitting there and they're like, "Oh, look, it's Big V," and I'm like, "Fuck you!" I was talking shit to.
It's usually every time I comment on the shit, they'll send me the link. I'm like, "Fuck it, I got nothing else to do," and I'm usually had a couple drinks.
I was talking shit to Just Exciting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how you don't get on the show. So
you can't hurt the golden boy.
Oh, geez. I guess we have other places we can wrestle.
Well, see, now we've mentioned them both, and now our listenership's gonna go right up. So we're gonna go off on we're gonna spouting names that our listeners don't know. Look them up. Awesome guys. But does Justix have orgies at his house?
Those pictures that he was posting.
It's all so okay. So for those of you who doesn't know, he does have an OnlyFans. I don't know what his name is, and I'm not going to promote it on my show because it's awful. But like he's in shape, he's ripped, and he's always like posting like pictures of him in gray sweatpants, and you can see his just giant hog like through his sweatpants, and it always gets him like Facebook jail for a while.
Oh,
but then he posts pictures of he posts videos of like just women around his house, and he's like rubbing his face, but like these two girls are making out or twerking behind him.
He's a pimp. He's pimp.
I think he has orgies at his house.
That's a possibility. Well, okay.
Anyway, now I can't get that thought out of my head.
And neither can anyone else. So we just brought the show to a screeching halt. But
EA series Revival is reportedly making a Dead Space remake.
Another remake. All right.
For Dead Space, though.
Okay.
Did you?
I mean,
I thought this would be right up your alley.
Yeah, no, I like Dead Space. I mean, it's decent enough. It's just
I want more Dead Space.
Yeah, Dead Space was good. I mean, sure. I'm all for that.
Dead Space 2 was good. Let's just call that out there.
Yeah. Did you? How much did you spend on the Steam sale this year? We'll start with that.
Well, everything's like dirt. Everything I want is like dirt cheap. So I've only spent like $80 maybe.
Jeez, that's still a lot. Spending on based on the fact that everything is so cheap, $80 probably bought you half of the store.
I got pretty close to cleaning off my wish list.
I got the entire series of Leisure Suit Larry and Commander Keen and Doom, and it's just like all these old school computer games.
No, I'm the ultra indie hipster that you guys always make fun of.
Oh, that's right.
Because I'm looking at all this stuff, I'm like, yeah, these are pretty. They're good, but they're indie.
Yeah, I finally picked up the rest of the. I forget what it was now. It was free.
I just saw the female version of Post Malone.
Ew.
Just driving by from where you're at. The car.
Well, you've just described like a third of the women in Portland, though.
Like this was the female version of Post Malone.
If you don't like the way my pussy smells, that's your problem.
Circling my parking lot.
If Big V has to go real quick, it's because he's chasing down fucking Post Malone.
And here is the story when I chased down the female version of Post Malone.
Was it Cardi B? I don't remember.
It smells like patchouli and armpit.
Speaking of Cardi B, we all hear about Bill Cosby getting out of jail.
How did you make that connection? Is it because they're both black?
No, they both like to drug and rape their victims. They both like to drug and rape.
That's true. That's true. No, that's valid.
One of those I'd be significantly less mad about.
Cardi B just got away with it because she was a stripper and like.
Yeah. Which one's the one that talked to Biden? She talked about her long nails scratching her butt. Like, I cut my ass when I wash my ass. Who was it? Was that Cardi B or was it one of the other ones?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to any of them.
I don't know. Yeah. Did she add a lot of bird sounds in between her speech? Because that would be Cardi B.
I don't remember.
I scratched my ass.
And Biden was like, they were on like Zoom or something.
Who the fuck are you?
He just had like his brain fart, like just not knowing how to react to her. It was so funny. But yeah, all right. So yeah, Bill Cosby. What? Party at Bill Cosby's. He's bringing the drinks.
No.
Jeez, that's crazy. So my wife.
Did you know? Did you know how?
No, my wife told me about it. She's always on TikTok and she's going through all that stuff, so she keeps up with stuff. And she said that I guess evidently 10 years ago or so, they talked to him and they said that they weren't going to charge him, but they just needed to get the story and everything, and like he couldn't self-incriminate and all this other stuff.
Yeah, there's a bunch of weird like evidence loopholes that his lawyers found, and like he just did what 3 years in prison.
Yeah. So he spilled his guts like 10 years ago, and then like some prosecutor found all this stuff just recently and said, "Whoa, let's go after him." And his lawyers did their job and went back and found loopholes and got him out of it. So.
You think he's going to be like the new OJ, where like in like another year or so he's just going to be posting videos of him golfing,
flipping off the camera like, "Yeah, bitches."
Well, you're thinking about Virgil.
Oh yeah.
First he has to break
that fuck money.
First he has to break into places trying to steal back his memorabilia.
What does he have? Like he's got like a year's supply of fluffy sweaters
like,
that he needs to get back.
I want my golden pudding cups back.
Oh yeah, all of that pudding money. Is that pudding money and them sweaters?
Pudding money.
I want my JELLO chain.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the guy I think he's half blind, if not blind.
Yeah, have you seen his eye? It's awful.
He can't see his eyes. That's the problem. But yeah, I mean, what he did was terrible. But I mean,
I don't think you should say "but" after that sentence.
No, what he did was terrible. But what are they going to do with him in prison? Like, just put him in his house, put a bracelet on his leg, and let him live out the rest of his days watching Matlock. I don't know what to say, or listening to Matlock. I guess I don't know.
I bet. I want that. I want that story. Because prisoners already don't have a high tolerance for like rapists or pedophiles, and then once a famous one comes in,
yeah.
I mean, this isn't Mike. This isn't fucking Mike Tyson who would kill anybody who'd step up to him. This is a fucking 80-year-old man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he lasted.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he lasted the 2 years that he did, because somebody in there that's not going to get out would have wanted to make a name for themselves.
His pudding chute's probably not doing so well.
That was the grossest thing you've ever said to me.
Oh, God. Yeah. So
the next show we're at, I'm calling your butthole the pudding chute.
Okay, we now have a name for the episode. His pudding chute ain't working so well.
Shit.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. I can't say the words too loud because, like I said, I'm in a house full of people that don't.
He's with Mormons.
I know. So this whole episode should be trying to get Darkness to say something that he shouldn't.
Oh yeah.
No,
he's with his high. He's in the compound.
It's not a compound. Jesus.
V, let's talk about how much Lobo sucks.
No.
Well, we just gotta bring up that Superman's going to be black again.
Oh, jeez, know what? I don't even care. It's just
we gotta bring up women's rights, and he gets all mad about it.
What is it? How did this start? Where did this come from?
His incel rage acts up.
Oh my God. Of the three of us, two of us are married, and I'm not one of the ones that isn't. So, yeah, I'm an incel.
well, yeah, because I think we cut it out of the show, but you did like 40. How you don't think women should be gamers?
Oh, jeez. Yes, I am the one who created Gamergate. That was me. Yeah.
Just remember, everybody.
She hates me.
Just remember, everybody. What we speak of, me and Zach. Darkness makes sure that it's edited out, so he hides all the truth. So when me and Zach speak, just remember we're speaking the truth.
I was gonna say when me and Big Vicious say something stupid, he leaves it in. But he says something like kind of incel-y, it's on the cutting room floor. So all those weird little edits you hear in the show, that's him.
What makes you guys think anyone's gonna hear you guys saying this right now?
Exactly.
Exactly. There you go.
The show starts, jumps ahead to something completely different.
So, how about that Steam sale? Yeah, Loki was great this week.
The new Alien TV series is not a Ripley story and will begin filming next year.
Oh, Aliens?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
See how we did it?
You did just jump in. I don't even know what we were talking about. All right, yeah.
Good.
That's going to work.
Yeah, the Alien TV series for FX apparently will not be a Ripley story.
Oh, FX is doing it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might actually be good.
Well, because Disney owns Aliens, so you'd think they'd throw it on Hulu or something.
No.
But, yeah.
They sure as fuck ain't throwing it on Disney Plus.
Well, I don't even know what, like, the worst thing on Disney Plus is right now. I mean,
I'm hoping Song of the South. I'm hoping
no,
they...
it's not on there. I looked. I have it. I watch it all the time.
I'm sure you have.
I have people over, like my nieces and stuff, and I'm like, "Hey, have you ever seen this one?" No.
This is how life should be.
Yeah, you son of a... No, that's not what I mean. I just
so sad.
What?
No, this fat chick went walking out of the store and went walking across the street, and this car came flying by. I was hoping to see somebody get hit, but I think the car was afraid of damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
And I'm the one that's an incel.
You are.
Okay.
You I know you're going to cut it out, but you were just yelling about how you're mad at that she's not in the kitchen making you sandwiches.
Okay.
I'm hoping this alien show like kind of cuts out like Prometheus, all that bullshit.
Oh yeah, Prometheus. And what was the one after that? That was
Alien Covenant. It's when like I've said it before and I've said it again and again and again. The xenomorphs didn't need a fucking backstory. It was better when they were just like space locusts that you have to just deal with every once in a while.
Right.
Yeah, they're like cichlids. They just show up in one season.
Yeah.
And they're real annoying, and you go kick the tree, so they shut up for 5 minutes. And
it's like, fuck, we got a hive.
Well, these franchises, what sucks is they can't think of anything new for a while, so then they go, let's make backstories on things that absolutely don't need a backstory. Like the aliens, like Han Solo, like fucking shit like that. It's like, why? Don't ruin shit for us.
The aliens definitely don't need a backstory because, like, all you got to do is just like, okay, we're on a colony, but now xenomorphs are here, or we're on a prison ship, and now xenomorphs are here.
That's all you need. I mean, come on.
That's what made the first 3 so good.
Well, 2.5.
Well,
no.
Unless you watch the producer's cut, because that one was pretty good.
The producer's cut.
Didn't they try to make an Alien versus Predator, make it look like the Predators were breeding them?
Yes.
Yeah, they did do that. But that's from the comics. I mean, they basically use them like a fox. Like, you know how you do the fox hunts back in the day? Like they breed the foxes so they can set them out, then go chase after them and kill them. It's just like they just kind of do that, but on a much larger scale.
Except the younger predators have to go like prove themselves and kill them.
Yeah. Which is in itself is a pretty cool story on its own. But
I think that's a way better story than their like, what the fuck was Prometheus? Like if they're an anti-human thing or some shit.
Yeah, I don't like it. But at least we're getting an Alien TV show, so that should be cool. Hopefully,
it did give us Michael Fassbender making out with himself.
Yes,
it did.
Yeah, good for Zach. All right.
I haven't looked too much into this, but Jennifer Tilley, I guess, released photos or something of the new Chucky series.
Oh, you said Jennifer Tilley released photos. I got my Google search engine ready.
There's plenty out there. I was about to say it too, but I mean, given where I'm at the moment, I can't just scream out nudes.
Nudes.
Yeah.
There's plenty out there. Oh my God, that's terrible. Where are these images?
She was pretty good in Bride of Chucky, I'd have to admit, Good God. So I can get over the voice, her and Fran.
I think I actually not Fran Drescher, but I think Jennifer Tilley I could get over it pretty fast.
Yeah, especially when there's tape over their mouth.
No, I don't know. I think Jennifer Tilley has like a sexy version of that voice.
That's true. It's not as nasal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fran Drescher, man. Oh, good God.
Just put my finger over her mouth. Shh. No. Don't say anything. It's okay.
There's that part in Liar Liar where she's getting railed, and yeah, that part when I was 12 kind of got worn. That part of the VHS.
Yeah.
Zach, why does it keep glitching?
Leave me alone!
Can't get through this tape anytime I try to watch this damn movie. Zachary, what are you doing? Nothing. Yeah. Burn holes in the tape. Then they had DVDs, and you didn't have to worry about it no more. You had to worry about it burning into the screen.
Oh yeah, didn't she take pictures of herself next to the puppet?
Is that what it was?
I don't remember now because I remember seeing something. I just didn't click on it because honestly, I haven't cared about Chucky since fucking probably Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, once they hit Seed of Chucky, I kind of fell out. I did watch one of the ones after that, but
I watched the newest one with Mark Hamill. It was all right.
I watched the remake too, and that was like, why?
That with Mark Hamill?
Was that the remake?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then yes, that's the one I watched. And
So
Aubrey Day. Oh yeah.
I watched one of the
Aubrey Plaza. Never mind. Whatever. Keep going.
Aubrey Plaza.
I can't remember which one it was. It was I don't remember what it was called, but it actually brought back the kid from the original movie. He's got like a Chucky head, like in a box.
We're supposed to be the horror movie boys. Why can't we remember this?
Because it wasn't that memorable. I'm just saying it was like it's like
that
one of the last.
That should have been the name of the podcast.
What? I can't remember shit anymore.
Oh, that's an even better name. I was gonna say the horror movie boys, but anyway.
The horror.
The horror. That's that would be you or Zach, I guess. I don't know. But you're the horror guy. So I spent 4 hours watching Journey into Darkness or In Search of Darkness 2. They got that on Shudder. The what?
The book about Kane?
No. It was like a 80s horror movie documentary. They had the original one was like 4 hours long. They had like everybody that you could possibly think of from 80s horror movies that's still around. And they did a second one, and it's just as good as the first one was, but they're like 4 hours long. And they review like a movie every couple of minutes, and then they have everyone who's kind of worked on it or people that were influenced by it. So it's kind of like, do you remember the I Love the 80s series back from VH1?
Yes.
So it's kind of like that, but it's just horror movies from the 80s. And they got like Chris Jericho talking about horror movies, and they got they got Tom Savini on there, and they got
that.
Kane Hodder. They got they have like people from the business, and then they have people like influence that do other things. So like Chris Jericho and stuff like that. But it's great. Elvira was on there, and her boobs still look great, and it was good.
So speaking of Shudder, like I watched a Shudder movie not that long ago called Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like if the Crossed met the Belko Experiment.
Okay.
So it caught my attention because it has the kid who played Glenn from The Walking Dead in it. And I think this is pre-Walking Dead. And it's like a virus that like it gives you pink eye apparently. But then and then it makes you like act out like it shuts down your inner filter, so you act out your worst desires and shit. So people will just like end up fucking and fighting and killing each other.
Nice.
Yeah, it has that chick from Knives Out, or was it Knives Out?
Yes, and then, I think so.
Also, The Babysitter.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I saw the babysitter.
I mean,
Okay.
I liked it. I recommend it. It's called Mayhem. Like at Darkness, I know you've read The Crossed, and when you're watching it, you're like, this is just like a lighter version of The Crossed.
Oh, okay. Then I will definitely watch it because I need to be disturbed.
You're not seeing a guy slit a dolphin's throat and fuck it in the blowhole. So.
Oh, it also has Brandon Roth.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
So you get Superman and Invincible
He's
crossover.
he's like the boss or something in the show.
And he's just doing like his thing is like he's just doing mountains. Like this virus is supposed to like bring out violent desires, and stressors enhance like your violent tendencies, and this motherfucker's just doing mountains of coke while he has the virus, because they're all like, well, we can't be held accountable for what this virus does because it's the virus, not us, so they can't arrest us.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. I mean, where is this virus?
Essentially, like when they're all getting the virus, it looks like they have pink eye, and my eye would not stop itching afterwards. And shit, and I'm like, oh, that looks horrible.
Right.
From now on, you're always going to freak out whenever your eyes turn color. Like when I freak out, every time I have to poop in the dark, I have to look in the toilet because of ghoulies.
You remember that time Big Vicious got pink eye because he doesn't wash his hands after he poops?
The fuck?
No, I don't remember that time.
It must have been the time you weren't there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Big V got pink
random things
because he doesn't wash his hands after he poops.
Yeah, that's so right.
And like the people you handle.
So here's a good poop story for you. I hope y'all enjoy. So I'm here at my in-laws, and one of my little nephews, I'm in the laundry room is adjacent, connected to one of the bathrooms. So I'm changing my laundry over, and he just walks in. He's like, "Hi, I got to poop." I'm like, "Oh, all right, well, give me 1 second." He's like, "No, it's okay." And he just drops and jumps up on the toilet. I'm like, "Oh," I was like, "Do you need like help or something?" "No, I got it." I was like, "All right."
Awful.
So I finished moving my stuff over, and he's like, "Uh-oh." I'm like, "Oh God." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I got poop everywhere." And I walk out, and it's all over his hands, all over the bowl, all over the wall. I was like, "I'm gonna go get your mom. I'll be right back."
That's great.
This
I
has
know
been my week.
Zach, you dealt with an infant, a baby.
Yeah.
You probably have some stories too. I have one. My kid.
No.
Fucking,
Well, one.
no.
She never had a blowout, but I'll keep this story short. She never had like a blowout where it goes like up the back and shit. But there was one time where like I changed her diaper, and like the first thing she did was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put my hands right in this pile of shit."
No. I walked into the bedroom with the walls covered.
Oh yeah.
It was worse because he was 13.
This was just yesterday. Oh, that's so nasty. I was dating a girl for a long time that had a kid.
Whoa, what are we going here?
And we had to eventually move her crib away from the wall because she would do that.
Scat play.
She would just blow out and then be like, "I pooped," and I walk in there and it's all over her face,
awful.
all over the walls. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you did."
I
was like, "Well,
I never had to deal with that."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, that sucks because your mom just left for work. I'll be back in about 8 hours." Just leave her in her filth. I pooped. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." No, that's dealing with kids, man. So, yeah, bunch of little kids running around, jumping on top of me, kicking me right in the balls. I'm just like, come on. It's like they all know exactly where to land with their knees when they jump off of the couch. I'm like, come on, man. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I got that's the worst one was like My daughter was always like when she was little, she was always good for like those Ric Flair knee drops right into the balls.
Yeah.
And like
6 of those.
Like a 30-pound child doesn't sound like a lot, but when it's the point of their knee right into your balls.
Yeah. Oh, it's good times.
Tell my wife, just get her away from me before I fucking throw her.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
James Franco agrees to a $2.2 million settlement over sexual misconduct suit.
Oh, so is that admitting he did it, or is it just
That's basically admitting? That's basically admitting he did it.
Okay.
James Franco's been a wrong one.
Yeah, that's just Hollywood these days. They're getting caught now. That Me Too thing really took over. It's like, really? I can say something about this? Yeah, it's okay now.
Well,
just wipe off that couch and we'll get you a new job.
Well, apparently it was just like he was teaching like acting classes and forcing women to get like naked for him in front of him.
Nice.
So how long do you think it's going to be before John Cena gets popped?
John Cena?
Yeah.
I don't think ever, because he's like just out there with it. Like he's a legendary sex man.
Him and Batista, right?
I don't know about Batista, but I know John Cena's been around the block a couple times. I watch his Howard Stern interview. It's kind of it's a bit revealing.
I'm just saying, I heard a lot of stories about how he forced like some of these younger women to sleep with him, so that he promised to make it like they would make it in the business, and then just like ghost them and never talk to them.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's where his "you can't see me" came from.
All right, that is the opinion of Big Vicious, not of the Dark Asylum. And if anyone has any inquiries or lawsuits that need to come in, you can find us at 4414 Portland Street Avenue in Oregon. And Big Vicious, everybody, Big Vicious.
I'm not saying it's my belief. It's just something that I heard.
Oh, okay. So that's just unverified.
It's unverified.
Okay.
This is how we get around it. It's also been heard that John Cena has a small penis. So.
Okay.
That's a trick that they thought of. I can't remember what lawsuit it was, but if we have to prove that he did have sexual misconduct against these women, we also have to prove that he has a small penis. And how are we going to do that? What's your definition of small?
Did you ever see that thing on Epstein where they were like they have a documentary on Epstein where it's like this just goes into the vile crap that he did, but they have him under videotape interview, and they're talking about his penis. Like people say it's oddly shaped and mushroom shaped, and they're trying to get a rise out of him just to piss him off because he was playing it so cool and he not caring. And then they started attacking his penis, and he just got pissed. He starts getting all agitated. So, it looks like an upside down mushroom, and he's like, "What? Who's that? What?" And that's how they got him all flustered, just by talking about his weird shaped dick. So,
wow,
that's funny. So yes, small penis. There you go. We have to prove both things. No, we'll just let this one go then. Yeah. James Franco. The only thing I ever really enjoyed him in was Spider-Man, so no big loss there.
Your Highness was good. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, Your Highness was good.
The Disaster Artist is amazing. Pineapple Express. I
liked him in that. What's the movie? Him and the Breaking Bad dude. He's he's dating the dude's daughter.
Oh yeah. I know what you call it. I just don't remember what it is.
It's like a comedy.
That was a good movie.
Okay, I'll believe you. But anyway, any more celebrity gossip, since that's what we've actually turned into now, I guess. Bill Cosby, James Franco, Epstein. I mean, Jesus. When you
Indiana
talk about-
Jones fedora sells it for $300,000.
Well, they had to get all that crap out of there before the next movie drops. It's just demonetizes everything.
Did you hear the latest outrage from incels that they're pissed that Lego won't promote the name of Boba Fett's ship?
Oh, jeez.
What? Oh my!
So what do they call it then?
It's just on the box. It just says Boba Fett Starship.
That's awesome. We've hit new peaks and just woke nonsense. Oh man, I didn't even hear about this, but that's hilarious to me.
I've been hearing about it because I'm in Star Wars groups are just full of, I think, wear red hats on the weekends, who are just insane.
All my Star Wars groups and all my Legos groups are getting upset. Yeah. Anyone who doesn't know, his ship's name is Slave One. So I mean, draw your own conclusions as to why.
It doesn't even really matter, like, because it's never said in the movies.
That's true too. That's kind of.
I don't even think Mandalorian.
No. Well, I don't know. I don't remember. I have to go back and watch The Mandalorian now. But I guess
just fucking call it whatever the fuck you want.
Rub on out to Gina Carano because she's
the
not
best. Like the thing that like everybody's getting all upset is that it's not real.
What's not real? I saw it on the screen.
Star Wars isn't real. It's like it's all made up. It's fiction. Who the fuck cares?
Around a long time ago, and you weren't in the galaxy.
Oh god! Away, here goes your fucking. When you went to the movie theater in 1977, it's like you're Vietnam. You weren't there, motherfucker.
I never. 77's a little early for me, but yeah. V, did you remember going?
Oh Jesus!
V's like, I remember going to see Star Wars with my dad and leaving with my mom. If you can understand that joke, cha-ching.
If you could go back to one movie premiere, what would it be?
Jaws.
Jaws?
Just because it was like the first big summer movie ever, like the first blockbuster kind of movie. I just want to see what it was like in the 70s.
Since we brought up Jaws, here's a little interesting fact real quick, and then we'll continue on with what you asked. So in that movie where you see him sitting there on his boat, they're out in the ocean, and you see that shooting star, that was caught by accident, and that's what started him doing shooting stars in all his movies.
Yep. That was the legit shooting star. That was cool.
My favorite tidbit is the guy who played Quinn when he did his speech of Robert Shaw. No, not Robert. No, it wasn't Robert Shaw.
Which one's Quint?
Quint is the
Richard Dreyfuss?
Oh no, it was Robert Shaw. Never mind.
Okay then, thank you.
I got their names mixed up. Dreyfuss is the dirty guy.
That's it.
Robert Shaw
when he show. If you don't even know, God,
he was a notorious drunk, drinking man, and I guess when he did his speech about the ship going down, what's that?
Orca, the Orca one.
No, not the Orca. When he was doing his speech about the Navy ship that went down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he's talking about all that. He's talking about all the horrible shit that actually happened. I guess when he did it the first time, he was blackout drunk, and he felt so bad that he wanted to redo it, and he did it stone cold sober on the second one. And the one we see in the movie is when he's blackout drunk because that one was better apparently.
That's pretty awesome too. With 4th of July looming around the corner, get out as much Jaws trivia as you can.
Yeah. Anyway, V, you didn't answer the question.
What premiere?
Yeah, if you could go back in time and go to one movie premiere, what would it be?
Oh, geez. I would probably. You're all going to give me shit. Superman.
Well, I can't give you shit because it's not like it's not expected, but yeah.
I'd go back to see The Exorcist when people were like,
Oh yeah.
When people were like getting blessed on their way into the movie, and then people were like passing out and puking in the aisleways and shit,
having heart attacks and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
And then you watch it now, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
What's the biggest movie premiere you remember seeing or going to?
Probably Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, that was pretty big.
I don't know. So the biggest for me was Star Wars. What would it be? It would be Force Awakens, because we actually had to wait in line, and it was like right after the Force Awakens, they started selling pre-tickets, and then you just like walked in. But we it was a line all the way like around the block, and the person I went with literally got there, I think like 5 o'clock in the morning, and there was people already waiting, and they stood there all day long.
Yeah, for Endgame, I had to. I wanted those tickets, so I kept refreshing the page. And by the time they went on the sale and my page refreshed, like half the theater was already that I was looking at was already gone. So I had to snag up whatever seats I could.
Yeah, I mean, same for me on Endgame, but it literally, I think the biggest premiere I went to was Star Wars, because I had that whole experience of like being in that crowd and like having to like shuffle through, and like it was just so packed. With Endgame, yeah, I eventually got my ticket, and all I did was walk in, show my ticket, and go find my seats.
And then the second one, I won tickets to Jackass 3D, and I was able to go with that with a bunch of the Jackass guys there.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
That was in the movie theater right across the street from the Lloyd Center.
Oh, nice.
Okay, nice.
So the biggest one for me was I was living in California, just in LA, and I was a kid. So, but Batman '89 was huge.
Oh yeah.
When that came out, that was probably the biggest movie premiere. I remember waiting for like 2 hours, and this is the first time I'd ever seen people camping in a line. I didn't understand what was going on. I was like, "What?" I was like 8 years old, so I'm like, "This is insane," And then probably the second biggest would be the Phantom Menace. That one was huge too.
The Phantom Menace, like I saw that one when I lived in Hawaii, and even then it was like people were camped out.
Yeah, Endgame was pretty easy for me because we went to the Baghdad, which is like a local theater out here for us in Portland. Okay. And it was like no big deal to get in. It's one of those 2-story old school theaters. It's got a balcony and everything, and it was really cool to see it there. But it filled up, but it wasn't hard to get tickets. We went that day. So
live your lifelong dream of being Stanton and Waldorf.
Yeah, I was up there. Oh, look at this guy! I was with a friend of mine. I had this fake vomit, and I started making these noises like, and then I threw it off the balcony down below, and then they started throwing up, and then the whole theater started to. Okay, that's the end of that Goonies reference, but we'll keep moving on.
I was gonna say the whole time. What about that one time we got a bunch of chaw and went on the Gravitron?
What was that one? Uh-oh. Or all the raspberry pies?
It was the Sandlot.
Oh, okay.
Well, they come out, it's chaw! This stuff will make you fuck like a Tyrannosaurus.
Just like me. It was Stand By Me where he ate all the pies. He drank all the oil and then ate the pies.
Yeah,
and throwing up.
That scene in that movie was fucking. I saw that part and it was burned into my mind.
Hey, Lourdes! Boom, baba, boom, baba. But yeah, his revenge on all of them, so that's awesome.
He just puked over everyone. Oh, that was so awful. It's like this, the thought of just drinking the oil.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Did we lose V? Is he still here with us? I think he's gone. We might have lost V.
I think he had to go chase after that. It says he's here.
Yeah.
Either the connections. Yeah.
Come on, fucker! Come on!
Drop the AC. I am the law.
I am the law.
I need to. I hope he's not here because I think for birthday I'm gonna get him like a Judge Dredd badge.
Yeah.
That he could wear to work.
That's awesome. Well, we knew it was possible for it to happen during the show, so we may have lost Big V for this one, but we'll keep going.
I know you said you read the books. I don't know how excited you are about the movie, but the Dune release got pushed back 3 more weeks.
Oh, okay. Well, that one's coming out to streaming, right? It's not just theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll watch it. You know, those books are hard and hell to keep up with, but like,
weird.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. They get really weird. But
there's the point where like the first one's really good, and it's all right if you like kind of know what you're getting into, and it's not all just virgin eyes onto this book. It's a little bit easier, but then when you get to what was it, the 3rd or the 4th book, where it's just like a giant worm man, and they're debating whether he has a penis or not to continue the line. You're like, what the fuck am I reading?
Yeah. Some of that stuff gets really, really.
You could read those books, and you could actually timestamp when the author was starting experimenting with acid.
Yeah. Oh, is that V back?
Can you hear me?
All right, he's back.
Did you get into a fight?
No, there is yeah.
Did your boss catch you? Are you fired now?
No.
God.
I'm good.
Well, apparently because they did the Many Saints of Newark, which is the Sopranos prequel movie, which I'm looking forward to. They moved that to October 1st, so now Dune is going to October 22nd.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that Sopranos movie should be pretty cool too. It'll be interesting to see.
They cast James' son as Tony Soprano.
Really? Oh, his actual son. Okay.
His actual son.
The kid that played
not that fucking.
Yeah, that guy went a little off the rails after that show.
I don't know what happened to him after the show, but I just remember like wanting his character to hated the actor so much. He's so fucking like wooden.
Yeah, I remember that too. But it'd be cool. I wonder who they get to play Cousin June or Uncle June.
I just saw it. Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
Don't give me here dead air. Just like
okay.
Hold on. The cool thing is John Bernthal is playing Johnny Soprano.
Oh, really, Dad?
Yeah.
Nice.
Playing Daddy Soprano.
Imagine growing up with him as your dad. Jesus.
John Bernthal or Paul?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well,
oh yeah,
both. But
yeah. Whoever Corey Stoll is playing Uncle June.
Oh, okay.
You would like hop all over knowing what the Sopranos, because I'm pretty sure that's like your Bible.
No, that would be The Godfather 1 and 2, not 3.
The Sopranos isn't a show to me. It's fucking my life, man.
It's life. Forget about it. What are you talking about, huh?
Forget about it.
Yeah. Stugazze. What are you talking about? But yeah, so we talked about Dune the book because during the drive out here, we listened to a book. We're about halfway done with it, but it's actually really good. I don't know if you guys ever watched The Martian.
No.
But the guy that wrote it, Andy Weir, he did another book. It's called Project Hail Mary. And since we don't do book reviews very often on this show,
is it a whole book about Marvin?
No.
Oh.
No, that was his other book. This one's called Project Hail Mary, but it's like these weird little alien, like a parasite almost, is sucking away solar energy. And so they got to find out a way to, thwart this fucking cataclysmic event that's going to stop having the energy of the sun come to Earth and all this other stuff. But it's interesting. So it's good so far, but we don't talk about books very often. So I thought I'd throw that in there. Well, yeah, I mean, but like we don't like, okay, this is the book of the month. But yeah.
Well, it's because Big V can't read and we don't want him to feel self-conscious.
Because Big V don't read good.
Big V don't read good with no pictures in the book.
If Big V can't take it in the bathtub with him and it doesn't have crayon marks, then it's not it.
Hardy har.
I draw my own pictures in the comics. I'm gonna eat this whole roast chicken in the bathtub.
I can stay in the lines now after I've had my medicine. Get the violent shakes. Sorry, D. All right.
Did we listen again?
No, he just probably hung up and got mad.
No, I'm still here.
All right. God, chops from him. The first match we have is gonna suck.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad it won't be with me though.
That's funny because I'm gonna be his tag partner.
We're all gonna walk out there. Dylan, I'm just gonna turn around and start fucking chopping the shit out of everybody.
Jesus.
And then kick back in the dick.
I'm sweating. Holy shit.
I'm gonna kick back in the balls. Ding ding, motherfucker.
Ding ding. Start the match. Clock. Anyway, yeah, so we're about halfway through it. It's good. If anyone liked The Martian, his newest book is good. All right, we'll move along.
Did you see the new Suicide Squad trailer?
Oh,
no,
Jesus.
I didn't. Oh, I need to.
Hold on, G. I genuinely want to hear your opinion on this.
Oh, it fucking looks amazing. I can't wait for this.
I genuinely think that John Cena and King Shark are going to be the two standouts in this one.
I was going to say, I absolutely hate John Cena, but in this movie, oh my God.
Yeah.
He's also there fucking taking notes in the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Idris Elba looks cool as always.
Yeah.
Who's he again? Who is he?
He's Deadshot.
He's Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, okay. Deadshot's Will Smith. Not all black people are the same, Big V. Stop being racist.
No, I thought he was because they're
he's so stumbling over his. No.
They're breaking away. No, they're breaking away from Will Smith.
Yeah, they're breaking away from Will. No, because it's they're breaking away from Will Smith, but he's already established as Deadshot. So they're finding somebody who has pretty much the exact same superpower as Deadshot. So they're it's Bloodsport, and they whatever Bloodsport. So they have Bloodsport, but they have them. They rehashed this old. They did a callback to one of the older storylines from '87, I think it was, where Bloodsport's in prison for putting Superman in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet.
Nice. Yes. That should be pretty cool then. I'm up for that.
Yeah, I know there was a big uproar about that. Fans were fucking flipping their...
Fans who never read a comic in their life, I'm betting, because it happened.
Yeah. They don't even realize. They're just
no! Superman's my favorite fucking character, but I know his ass has been put down more times than fucking Bill Cosby in a blind date. But
Jesus. Get that dark with it. That's kind of like the fucking like that's how you could gauge how badass a new villain is it usually comes in, wipes the mat with Superman, and then all the other superheroes have to stand around going like, well, what are we going to do till Superman gets revived or makes a recovery? Well, I guess we'll just get our asses kicked.
Yeah, unfortunately that seems to be the status quo for DC in a lot of things. Like, wait for Superman to come back. We have to deal with this on our own for a little while.
And yes, everybody, I know Dragon Ball Z does it too.
Oh, yeah. Goku's sleeping. How do we save the world? Wait for him to wake up. Oh, okay.
No, one thing I could say with Dragon Ball Z is they made a lot of characters pop out, and they didn't revolve completely around Goku at a certain point. It was they kind of shared the glory there. But yeah, I do agree with the Superman thing. It's always, oh man, Superman's gone. What's going to happen? Oh, the world's going to go to shit. Oh, great, Superman's back. Now we're saved.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about accurate to me.
The new R.L. Stine Fear Street movie came out today. Anybody watch it yet?
No. R.L. Stine?
Yeah. This is probably after your guys' time. So when when he was doing Goosebumps, and then they're kind of kiddie horror movies or horror books, and then he went into Fear Street, which is this more teenager where they could have blood and say "damn" and say
right. Is this the one?
Words in it.
Is this the one they're doing on Netflix?
Yeah.
And they have the 3 different movies, the different years.
I am excited for 1666.
Right. So yes, I didn't know it came out today, but I'm looking forward to watching.
I think so. As of recording, we're recording on July 1st. So I think it was June 30th, July 1st, and then 1666 comes out on July 2nd.
Oh, nice. Okay. There's also a new Chris Pratt movie coming out tomorrow that I wanted to see.
Man, I don't care.
Well, it's like
it looks
or war or something like that.
It looks fucking stupid.
Tomorrow.
Oh, does it?
Tomorrow War.
Tomorrow War. Okay. Well,
I have to save my daughter. Like it's every movie he does. He's just like, I have to save my daughter and do the thing.
Hey, we're only
premise.
We're only like less than a week away. No, about a week away from Black Widow.
That's right.
Yeah, finally. This movie better be fucking awesome for that year-long wait.
I saw a new preview for it. The Taskmaster stuff actually looks pretty decent. I'm like, yes, this is what I've been wanting. So
I'm excited for. I'm probably the only person excited for the Red Guardian.
No, everyone loves that dude. Come on.
Well, I don't know if everybody's excited for the Red Guardian, but for the actor who plays him.
That's what I mean. Everyone loves that dude, that actor.
Yeah.
From Stranger Things, and he wasn't a great Hellboy though. But
he kind of sucks in Hell. Well, that's the one where he got all jacked for it.
Yeah, it just imagine like being this old dumpy guy that gets over in Stranger Things, and then you get like, yes, finally, I got a career. You get all jacked and you do Hellboy and nobody cares. And you're just like, oh.
No, people cared. People cared that it fucking sucked.
Oh, yeah. That's yeah.
Like, holy shit, was it boring.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And how the fuck does the movie what year did that come out?
2010?
How the fuck does
2010. 2000.
No, it was
18,
17, 18. How the fuck does the movie that came out in 2018 look worse than the movie that came out in like 2007?
That I can't tell you. I don't know.
Ron Perlman could do like facial expressions and shit, and the other guy couldn't.
Yeah.
And Ron Perlman had fake muscles.
That's true too. They just kind of stuck him on there.
Speaking of Ron Perlman, he's doing the voice of Optimus Primal.
Yes,
Optimus Primal. That's pretty cool too.
I'm overly excited about that.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the Transformers stuff towards the end. The first couple of them were good. I was actually in one of them, but we don't talk about that.
Oh, here we go about the fucking Transformers movie again.
Yeah, it's.
Go ahead.
Beast Wars one looks pretty good. Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
Well, tell the people that haven't heard it before about your Transformer experience.
I was in Bumblebee with John Cena. I mean, we weren't there at the same time, and you can see me in the background sitting in a car, but I shared screen time with John Cena. I was in the same movie as John Cena.
I was just teasing. I didn't know any of this. That's pretty awesome.
So when I was out with my broken leg living in San Jose, they had a call, like a casting call for people with old school, like 80s cars. And my brother-in-law knew a guy, and he's like, hey, does anyone want to borrow my car and go down to the amusement park in Santa Cruz? I was like, I got the day off. I'll go. So I drove down there in his old Mustang, and I'm like, you can kind of see me on the screen for like a flash of a second. But the cool thing, and here we go. You ready? Because here comes some Lost Boys. The coolest thing, they filmed it at the amusement park that they filmed Lost Boys. So I got to go in there when it was closed and like look at all the stuff that's still around.
What you guys don't know was when you get to see Darkness on a split second on the screen, he was actually whacking one off.
Yeah. And this is where Michael met
He's like, I'm sharing a movie with John Cena, and I'm at my amusement park of my favorite movie.
Kiefer Sutherland is that here.
So, yeah.
And this guy had to burn his car afterwards.
He didn't know. I didn't tell him.
Why are there protein stains in the front seat?
Did he spill coffee in here?
Ew.
Oh,
God. Yes. But no, I mean, another Transformers movie, I guess, like the just basic premise and storyline. The basic place for it to go now would be Beast Wars. So, so be it. Ron Perlman, pretty cool. I'm good for it. We'll see.
oh yeah.
So wet for it.
Yeah, I saw the new Halloween Kills preview that came out too.
Oh,
That looks good.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I made protein stains on the front of my windshield. Oh, I was like, yes, this.
He's been drinking coffee. It's all over the front of his pants. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good.
I bet your cum looks like flat Pepsi.
Oh,
God. So yeah, I saw that one. I mean, I haven't been catching up or keeping up with much right now because I'm like in a time warp. But
good.
yeah, that one looks good. I went to the Walmart out here, and they still had old Halloween shirts left over on the rack because, like I said, we're in a time warp. So I got a new Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street shirt. They were $5 each. Oh yeah,
Cool.
It's awesome. So yes, score.
I guarantee they don't have my size there.
I got 3X for myself. I don't know what size you are, but
I'm not a 3X.
Yeah, I think that's as big as they go, and I had to search for them.
Love to see you in a 3X.
He looks like the Blue Meanie. It's just like in a half shirt.
You ever see Aqua Teen Hunger Force? You know the neighbor, Carl.
Go ahead, keep going.
I'm just saying, you know Carl.
He looks like Carl. All right.
Hey, Fry Man.
Carl. So, yeah.
God,
anyway, whenever you play that fucking music, it just throws everything like throws everything off for a little while. It's just like the show just stops. Like, okay. So anyway,
Oh shit!
Not stopping.
I gotta go in here in a minute.
Uh-oh. We got some action live on air.
I see my manager looking around. No, I just want to say, last thing I'll throw out before I go. I watched Loki. Loki was kick-ass. I'm sad that it's only, one more episode?
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
It's only 6 episodes.
Why the fuck did Falcon and the Winter Soldier go for like 10 episodes and this one only goes for 6?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
That's a travesty of justice.
But I do have to say this episode is really good. I really enjoyed it and looking forward to the next one. And rumor has it that What If starts after Loki.
Cool.
What starts after Loki?
Marvel What If.
Oh, What If. Gotcha. Yeah, those are pretty good too. So, do you have to leave right now? Before you get fired.
Yeah, I gotta get going due to the fact that they're probably looking around because there's probably some. I've watched a couple weird people walk in, but I haven't really bothered yet.
All right, I'll text you the comic book club selection and the versus selection.
Okay. Oh, and Darth Vader was good.
Oh yeah.
I did enjoy it. I'm now actually I downloaded a bunch more of the Darth Vader the different because there's like a couple different ones.
There's it's like one that takes place right after Return of the Sith, one that takes place after A New Hope, and then this one we're reading takes place after Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
all right. And who do you think would win, Paul or Ted? Real quick.
Ted. Paul would be too high.
Really? No.
Paul would be too high.
I don't know.
I'll listen to what you guys have to say, and then I'll message you guys what why I say that. But I gotta go because
Okay.
Yeah.
Get out of here before you get fired.
Yeah, we don't want
All
you.
right.
You can get into a
All
fight.
right, guys.
Take
Later.
it easy, man.
And this is Big V signing off.
Okay.
Had to get his shit in,
What the fuck?
Well, now that
Nobody
he's
cares.
gone, we can finally have a decent show. No,
Oh my god! All right, now we start recording.
yeah, okay. So yeah, I mean, Loki's good. It's probably
Loki's
one of the better shows, and we'll keep talking about it as it goes on.
Ever since WandaVision shit the bed, it's the best thing they had.
Yeah. Yeah, that Darth Vader thing that you suggested was pretty good. The only thing I didn't like is like having the Padme, like her guards, like the B. It was kind of like a red herring, but it made sense later.
Who was played by Keira Knightley, weirdly enough.
Yeah. So it was one of her stand-ins that he thinks it's her, and he's like, "Whoa,"
Huh?
Padme. So, but yeah, it kind of bugs me though, because like the Emperor just like treats him like a piece of crap, and I guess it makes you understand more and more why he turns on him. But yeah, the backstory,
like it's more how the Sith operate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do kind of like every time he's like, "Hey, here's this no-name admiral who's going to be your babysitter for a while. Good luck with this."
Yeah.
Who's going to win in this fight, I wonder? The 7-foot-tall cyborg man with force powers?
Or like a senator from somewhere.
Or fucking Darren from IT.
Yeah, who got promoted somehow.
Guys, I don't know how I got this promotion as the Emperor's right hand. I am in way over my head. Please, Mr. Vader, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Paul and Ted. I'd have given it to Paul myself.
I was gonna give it to Paul too.
Yeah, Ted's a teddy bear. Paul's
well, now that I'm like thinking about it, like we've both seen Ted scrap in those movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Ted could throw down.
Yeah. This might be the closest one we've had of all the things.
This is like the most debated one. Thinking about it more, I think I'm gonna give it to Ted.
Ted, all right.
Yeah.
So, what do you got for this week for verses?
I have. I had it written down. I have. This is a Predator.
Ooh, okay.
2 masters of stealth and hunting.
Yeah. Speaking of movies again, did you ever read Rambo the book or books?
No, I've always meant to.
It's sad.
Yeah, it is. I've heard enough about it.
A lot different than the movie.
There's a YouTube series I like called "What's the Difference," where they talk about the difference between books and movies and the movies they're based on. And yeah, like doesn't Rambo just straight up kill himself?
Yeah, that's the end of the book.
Well, they were going to do that as the original ending.
Mm-hmm. But it was such a down ending at test audiences that they changed it.
Yeah.
So yeah, those damn test audiences, man, they screw everything up. I don't like it because he died at the end. Okay, we'll change it.
Wouldn't have gotten the other awesome movies except for Rambo 3.
Where he makes Al Qaeda. The Taliban. He creates the Taliban.
That one was just kind of boring in itself, but yeah, like he fights a tank in this one. All right, I guess that's happening.
Was it John Rambo? The one where he's in where the hell was he? I don't remember. I forget.
In the jungle?
Well, yeah, where he's working the riverboat.
Yeah, no, I think that was just called Rambo.
Rambo. Okay.
And then I think the newest one is
Last Blood.
Last Blood, or yeah.
Yeah, that one was okay too. It was just okay.
I actually like that one.
That was kind of cool because they went to his house instead of him setting up someplace else. So
yeah,
it was interesting. It was almost like Home Alone, but like if it was really bad and rated R.
If it was like, it didn't end up well for the Sticky Bandits. Let's just say that.
They were stickier, if you can imagine. Sticking all over the wall, sticking all over the caves, sticking all over the spikes. Yeah, it was.
How sticky do you think Joe Pesci is in real life?
Ugh. Do you hear the story that he actually bit Macaulay Culkin's finger and bit his finger off?
He has Macaulay Culkin actually has a scar on his finger from it.
Yeah, from Joe Pesci biting him. That damn Joe Pesci. I wouldn't have said nothing. I'd be like, you can have the whole thing. I don't care.
God, I wish I remember. There was a fucking. God, I don't remember. There was a funny story about the guy who played Marv, and I can't remember his name now. Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern, yeah.
I wish I remembered it, but it was good.
Oh, okay. Who's the voice on Wonder Years?
Do you ever buy into that theory that one kid from Wonder Years grew up to be Marilyn Manson?
No. Yeah, I remember hearing this story, but I always knew it. Yeah, that wasn't him. They actually have a picture, if you find it online, with both of them standing together. And it's like not Faustino. That was Married with Children. I forget his name. But yeah, no, I always heard that. And then they turned it into Billy Corrigan was the kid from Small Wonder.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that one. I have to spit every time I say Billy Corrigan's name, though. So, fuck you, Billy Corrigan. Because he bought the NWA out from under us and took away our legitimacy.
Oh, we're mad about that?
I don't know.
Sorry. I don't really want to be. I don't care if we're associated with emotion that died in the 80s.
No, it was the 90s when Shane Douglas threw that title down.
Oh yeah, I think that was the last time. Like, it wasn't relevant for a while, and then it was sort of relevant just because Shane Douglas did that.
Yeah. Yeah, him actually doing that actually made it relevant again for a little bit.
Yeah.
But they drove that into the ground. So
I always love the story about how the guy who was the commissioner for NWA at the time, he had a weird name. But he was such like a fucking doofus about it. It's like, I don't know what they're doing. He's pissing on the belt. And then Todd Gordon is like, no, it's for a story. Don't worry. I don't know, man. He's pissing on the belt. And then they tried to make him be the NWA champion.
Yeah, I remember that for a while. He's like, no, I don't want this. But I don't know. What else we got? I'll do the comic book club this week, right?
Oh, yeah, your comic book club.
So I actually have one ready to go. Since Black Widow's coming out, read Taskmaster, the 2000, I think it's 19?
2019 Taskmaster.
Yeah, I think.
2019 run. That was 2020 run. Unthinkable. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I'll take a picture and send it to you.
My internet was kind of spotty for a second.
Oh, okay. I was trying to take a screenshot of the Taskmaster issue.
Yeah, do that. I could
post it. I'll do that. So, yeah, we'll get some Taskmaster stuff in there before the movie comes out on the 9th.
You've been trying to do this for years now.
What? Get you to read Taskmaster?
Get me to read Taskmaster. Like, at the point, there's just a point where I just didn't do it out of spite, and now I have to.
Oh, well, sorry. Screw you. Sorry, it all can't be, lesbian teenage girl comic book series from Image. I mean, God.
Oh yeah, my super what did V say last week? It was my super indie hipster dildo comics.
That might have been it. I don't know. But yeah, accurate. So.
Sorry, I'm just trying to bring some culture into your guys' sad, pathetic lives. But no, let's read about fucking Superman versus Lobo again.
No, that hasn't even come out yet. But wait, you'll have to. Don't worry.
Read about this skull-faced man who calls Dracula a fucking dork.
That was Moon Knight. Jesus, dude. How many times do we have to tell you that?
I knew it, and I just want to do it because I know it upsets you.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't upset me. It's just funny that you always think it's Taskmaster.
They look the same.
Well, yeah, that's true too. So
They're exactly the same person.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
all right, so we'll read Taskmaster, and we got anything else going?
No, fuck it. Let's take it home. I think
Okay.
that we are only supposed to allow like 2 hours on this, so.
Yeah. I got to cut like the first 20 minutes before V even showed up out of here. So, all right. Well,
We're saying all that
we
incel shit.
Yeah, I'm going to spend my time wasting on that. That'd be half the episode I'd have to go through. But anyway, we'll be returning to the ring hopefully here in the next few weeks.
July 25th, ECW.
Yeah, new venue and location and everything, and that'll be good.
Because fuck the old venue.
We'll see how this one goes.
As far as I know, it's pretty cool as long as certain people don't do what they do and throw the microphone down.
Oh, yeah. People don't like it when you throw the microphone around.
BCW Worldwide Arena, 411 Northeast Gleason corner of 18th and Cindy Boulevard.
Yeah, we're legit now. It's in a more downtown place. So that'll be returning on the 25th. Come see us. If you mention the podcast, I'll give you a sticker. So if you're a listener, we got to come up with some code word that they can tell us, and I'll slip them a sticker.
What? Oh, I already forgot it. It was pudding slide.
Pudding chute.
Pudding chute.
Pudding chute. That'll be the
code word. Pudding chute.
If you want a picture or something, if you whisper pudding chute in my ear, I will give you a sticker. And if it's not a sticker that you were wanting and you're disappointed, I apologize. But
if you whisper pudding chute in my ear, you're gonna get hit.
Yes, do it to V because he's not going to listen to this episode.
Yes, if you
so it's going to really mess
whisper
with
the word. If you are a listener, you whisper the word pudding chute into Big V's ear, you will get a sticker. It won't be one of the Zach Winter stickers, but it will be a sticker.
Yeah, you'll get some
stickers
for sure.
My stickers you got to pay for.
No, jeez.
We'll steal a JB Moonshine sticker and give it to him.
Those come with free pieces of candy, so we can't compete with that.
I say don't eat the candy, though.
Yeah. Anyway, find us on Facebook, Dark Asylum Pod.
It's been the same pieces of candy for like 5 years in that dish.
That's true, too. On Twitter, so. All right, I'll take it home for wonderful Zach Winters.
Yeah.
And darkness, or
your darkness.
Yeah, I know, I forgot. And Big Vicious, who has already left us so far. I am Darkness.
I'm gonna eat my roast chicken in the bathtub tonight.
I am Darkness, and the asylum is closed.